Right now, we're in southwest Gone, deep within the Crest Forest. We've traveled here as fast as we could, to reach an elf village nearby.
I feel strange. It's almost like I've been here before.
I mean, you are a half-elf after all. It might be your elf blood making you think that.
Yeah? Do you really think so?
It's kind of odd, though. Growing up, I was taught that elves only resided on the western continent and that you couldn't find them over here.
Over a decade ago, some elves relocated from the west over to the eastern continent where they all still reside. Apparently, they are under the protection of Gone.
That explains how they got here. As to why we're heading to the village.
So Tryson sent assassins. Until now, they've been adamant they had nothing to do with the Black Wind's activities and have tried to distance themselves from the whole affair. Now they have decided to attack you without warning? The truth is, every nation on this continent has observed some disturbing behavior. They're seeing troop movements on their shared borders with Tryson.
For instance?
Take Gone, one of the numerous neighboring countries. While thankfully it's been nothing major as of yet, lately they've been plagued by minor skirmishes. Tryson's been reluctant to interfere with Parth since we're a symbol of peace for all, or Taraj, a vital agricultural center. But now...
Now there's enslavement and recon missions.
Which makes me think something may have changed with their political situation. All signs strongly point to an attempt to invade in the very near future.
You're saying... start war?
But that is simply my personal opinion. Regardless, you should keep your guard up. If what your attackers said is true, odds are Tryson will make another attempt on your life. Oh, I just remembered. A job came in earlier addressed to you.
Huh? A special request from the Guildmaster. I'm all in.
Actually, it's from Leonhard Dawn, also known as the Beast King of Dawn. You will immediately travel to meet with him in person. Consider this your Rank S promotion exam. Good luck to you.
What an honor. Not only are you taking your promotion exam, turns out it's being offered by a fellow king as well.
Go, Brother Kel, yeah?
One of the conditions for becoming a Rank S adventurer is the approval of a ruler, right?
Yeah, I need two, actually. Leo spoke to Queen Tsubaki from Taraj, and she's already agreed. Apparently, King Leonhard was completely sold after hearing all the bragging she did about us.
This ruler of theirs, what sort of person is he? As is customary in his nation, he left on a journey in his teens to learn to fight. He ended up a Rank S adventurer.
One thing's for sure, he sounds strong.
I know that look. I hope you're not getting any wild ideas, my king.
No, I'm definitely not thinking about how much fun it would be to fight him one-on-one, or kicking his ass.
You know, it kind of seems like he ought to be able to do this job himself, if he is that tough.
Yeah, I mean, protecting a village from an unknown Rank S monster does sound like it would be straightforward for him, right?
And based on everything we've seen so far, there's a 99% chance Tryson's somehow involved. So, no need to hold back. We're going to give it our all.
Yeah!
Understood.
That's just like you, my lord. Please make sure you remain vigilant.
Hey, she's right. We might get attacked out of nowhere like last time.
Look up there! Elves! Don't fire! King Leonhard summoned me. This is the order. I'm Kelvin, an adventurer. You have to believe me.
Wait, King Leonhard? Is he telling the truth? The letter he's holding looks official.
Kelvin the Adventurer. I sincerely apologize for the less than hospitable welcome. I am called Nelros, the elder of this elf village. It's a privilege to meet you.
He sounds pretty high-ranking.
Despite how young he looks.
Well, he is an elf.
King Leonhard has already told me a great deal about you. He thanks you for making the arduous trip out here. It can't be. Lumiel, but you should be dead.
Lumiel?
Yeah?
ってないよ来ないよって一切の正解も正解じゃおっしゃって歩いて未来夜が明けるまで忘れ去る輪廻さ輪廻さ輪廻ほら一切の後悔も後悔のストーリーであがいて今突き進んでいく
I must apologize about what happened earlier. Forgive me, Kelvin.
Before we begin talking about King Leonhardt's request, can we discuss something else?
I think I can guess the subject. Why'd I mistake your friend Ethel for Lumiel?
Yes, she's a member of our party these days. But before, she had the Fire Dragon King's curse, and she had been a slave for her entire life.
How awful.
Please tell us about this Lumiel girl. Maybe she holds the clue to where Ethel came from.
If you insist. It was 20 years ago, or thereabouts. My people and I lived in peace, nestled deep within a quiet forest on the western continent. And then one day, we were attacked by the Fire Dragon King, one of the lords of the great dragons. He had but one demand. We were to offer up the elf who had humiliated him. Otherwise, he threatened to burn our village to ash. Even now, I remain unsure of what had angered him so, especially since we'd barely any contact with him prior to the onslaught. His wrath was unlike anything I'd seen. Over half of the villagers perished without knowing the reason why they were being slaughtered. I lost my leg, but I survived. Hope seemed lost, but in our time of need, a member of the tribe stepped forward. That elf was named Lumiel.
She looked like me?
Without fear, she stood before the Fire Dragon King and declared, I offer you this. Turn your wrath toward me instead. Take my life, in exchange for you sparing the others. Upon hearing this, the Fire Dragon King said, You are not the elf I seek, but if you will agree to be my bride instead, I am willing to overlook the insult I have suffered. Seeing no other option, Lumiel agreed. And so it was that the Fire Dragon King took her away.
She was so courageous, this girl.
Yes, strong too, not to mention extremely kind.
But if the Fire Dragon King left, then the threat had also disappeared. And yet afterwards, your people still fled the western continent.
That is correct. You see, several years after that, deep in the forest, we came across the body of Lumiel. We have no idea what transpired. However, when we discovered she had died, we feared the Fire Dragon King would inevitably return. So we made the difficult decision, and we fled the western continent, calling this place our new home.
You look so much alike, Nelros thought you were her. I'm wondering if there's any chance that Lumiel was your mother.
Then perhaps Ethel is Lumiel and the Fire Dragon King's...
No, that's impossible. She's half-elf, but you're always born from a human and elf union. A dragon's blood would be too strong.
Still though, it lines up so perfectly. There has to be some connection.
Sadly, that's all there is to tell. I apologize, sincerely.
Oh no, I'm grateful you told me. I mean it. Despite how I've tried to remember, I have no memories about my parents. They've been gone so long. But no matter what happened in my past, I like my life. I've got Kelvin who saved me and all my comrades. I'm with a family that I love.
I see that. It would appear you're surrounded by people you can trust.
I am! You mean it? Yes, I do! I'm here for you too, Sister Ethel!
You have some very lively friends. How lucky.
Yeah. Now then, to the main subject.
Right.
King Leonhard wrote that a new type of monster is prowling the woods. Along with its servants, they've been kidnapping elves.
Indeed. We have a powerful barrier set up around the forest perimeter that disrupts one's sense of direction. But despite this, the creatures seem to know exactly where the village was.
There are certain skills that can nullify a barrier's effect. After all, we could make it through.
The beast has appeared 2 or 3 times so far. And whenever it does, it's less of an attack and more like its actual motivation is centered around kidnapping our people.
If that's the issue, sounds like it's being controlled.
Naturally, we did try fighting back. Alas, we never stood a chance. As for the soldiers deployed from Gone, they failed as well.
Elder, don't you worry. We're going to make sure these abductions stop.
Gerard's right. We'll protect the village and its people.
I'll do the best I can. Same here. I promise to help out in any way possible.
Thank you, everyone.
Elder, with your gracious permission, I would like to renovate your lovely village a little bit while we're here.
Renovate it?
Yes. And after I make the changes, the monsters won't lay a finger on you ever again. I mean that with all seriousness.
Then I accept. You're free to do whatever you feel you must.
I appreciate it.
Something tells me this is more than a simple trap. Just you wait.
There are times I feel sympathy for our foes.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do.
Don't stop!
Well, sir, looks like those Gone weaklings don't want to show their faces.
I bet you they got all scared as soon as they saw our mixed demon beast army. Well, if they didn't, then they surely heard the commotion. They hid somewhere in the woods, no doubt. They're nothing but a bunch of cowards. Keep your eyes open for potential ambushes. We pass the information along to Gone, and then take out whoever they send to stop us. General Tristan's plan is nearly ready, men. It's time for the most crucial stage.
Speaking of General Tristan, where do you suppose he was able to obtain that rare collar of his, sir? Apparently it's a special type. One that works even on S-ranks.
Based on what I heard, he bought it from a merchant who's been visiting the castle recently.
With this kind of firepower, even the Beast King and his men couldn't...
What happened, huh?
Sir, I don't know. He fell off his steed somehow.
What's going on? He was hit by a bolt of some kind. Nonsense! If there were an archer, I would have heard him. Not to mention we're still ages away from reaching the elf village.
There's no denying something struck him, though.
The enemy! We're under attack! Behind the monsters and shield yourselves! The enemy's using some kind of invisible attack! But don't ask me how. What the devil's going on in this forest?
Next up, aim for the one hiding behind the troll. Yeah, we'll catch the higher-ranked one after picking off the rest. He should give us some answers.
Right, I understand.
That's a hit. Do you like that new weapon of yours?
Yup, the Shadow Bow Merciless that you crafted for me can reach anywhere. All I have to do is saturate it with my magic. And it doesn't make any noise.
We have the perfect view from this watchtower I built with Adamantine Rampart. Thanks to Mel and her powerful blue magic spell, False Fog makes it completely invisible, at least outside the walls of the elf village. I've also made those walls massively stronger, and the water in the moats has been enhanced using Sarah's black magic. Even if the enemy gets close, there's no way for them to cross the barrier.
Meanwhile, I'm supposed to remain here on defense, right? Have fun out there, everyone.
Roger. You won't have much to do this round, so feel free to take a nap.
Sarah, don't go too hard, okay?
Yep, Sister Mel is right. Want us to capture the important-looking person?
If we're able to. But our main goal is to protect the village and its people. Don't do anything that would cause too much damage to the forest.
Okay, now let's get started. Ice Commander!
Huh?
We're in serious trouble here, sir!
Calm yourself. What's happened?
We were headed toward the Elf Village when our troops were ambushed! Unit 4 has been completely wiped out! The battalion commander was taken prisoner! These weren't gone soldiers!
Go on. If they're not gone, then who the hell are they? Are they Taraj or Daramus?
Actually, I think they're an adventuring party!
A what?
We don't know who they are, but we've confirmed 3 women and 1 Shadow Wolfer among their numbers. Also, they're all incredibly powerful, and rank B monsters can't stop them! We cannot continue the advance!
That's absurd!
Unit 5 is engaging them as we speak, but it won't be long before they reach our headquarters.
We'll have to use our secret weapon then. They won't stand a chance no matter how high their rank. Hey, are you even listening?
Vice Commander!
Hey, look. I think we just found him. That should be the enemy commander. Right, sis?
Thank you for showing us the way here. We wouldn't have been able to locate the camp without you.
Yes, how generous of you. Hey, wait! Wake up! Gigant Lord! Smash these brutes to dust! Behold the power of our army!
Check it out! It's like something straight out of a manga! A giant!
Rion, why don't you and Alex go and defeat it before it causes a real mess?
What? Just the 2 of us?
Sure. And then if you're successful, that would make you a full-fledged adventurer, wouldn't it? It's probably the equivalent of a rank S monster. Think you can handle this?
From dawn to dusk every day, Grandpa Gerard's been teaching me swordsmanship, and Brother Kel's instructed me in magic. You bet! It's not like I can be the little sister that everyone protects forever. I want to show my family they can depend on me. We've got this, right, Alex?
Yeah!
Okay.
They grew up so fast. If she can use her full power, I'm sure they'll be fine.
She left? Alone? That foolish girl! Crush her, Gigant Lord!
Quick, Alex! Aim for the head!
Ha-ha! Serves you right! That pathetic blade can't hurt a rank S monster!
In that case...
Victory! Now perish, you little pest!
This isn't good. If he gets one clean hit on me, I'm a goner. But...
And then if you're successful, that would make you a full-fledged adventurer, wouldn't it?
Clotho, now! And I need your help too, Alex! This is it! Want to get serious, Mr. Giant? Fine by me!
Dual wielding? Only a hero can use that ability. That means...
Heroes only. It was on my skill list with the other stuff, so I had no idea. Brother Kel made me 2 blades. The magic sword Kulad Volk and the false holy sword Will. For Alex, he forged the raging blade Lethal. Together, we are one. As Wolf and Girl, we use all 3! Shinra!
That's impossible! A mere child slayed our giant?
Yeah, she did.
Gigant Lord, transform! I command you, now!
Oh, I have to confess, it's certainly impressive looking.
Oh man, I always miss out on the coolest battles.
Should we lend a hand?
Rion will be fine. I know it.
Oh, yeah.
Magnificent! Go, Gigant Furnace! Burn her with purgatorial flames till she's reduced to ash!
Fine, change your appearance, but it won't matter. Know why? because those flames are a ton weaker than Sister Ethel's. Here we go! One more time! Shimmering Edge!
She completely wiped out the mixed demon beast army? The mighty Trison's forces defeated by a child?
Sister Mel, I really did it!
Excellent work. I couldn't have done better.
Brother Kel will be so happy, won't he?
Rion won. She sure made a lot of progress.
Yeah, she's come a long way, especially in such a short amount of time. Ethel!
What a shame. I could have sworn I had you. I won't miss next time.
Who is that?
I don't know. But he's strong.